Hi everyone, Andrew here from Huzar, Reiki and Readings. Just wanted to stop in and say rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. I hope everyone had a great October. Hope you had a great Halloween and a great Samhain. I had a great birthday. I had a good Halloween and a Samhain last night. Thank you to everyone who stopped by the show, Shopping with the Ghouls. And thank you to everyone that added names to the Samhain Remembrance Star. For those of you who had names added, I did burn those and the petitions last night, so they are into the ethers onto your loved ones. Now, I started this off by saying rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. It is the first of the month, so I wanted to try doing something a little different and special here. We are inching closer and closer to winter. That means the spring, the summer have ended, the fall will be coming to a close. I know winter is a more stagnant period, and I know it can be difficult for a lot of people. And especially when you're coming off of the energy of the spring, of the summer, and even in the fall. I know winter can just get heavy for a lot of people. So is what I wanted to do today is I wanted to do a short little meditation. I've done pre-recorded meditations in the past and people really liked them, so we're going to try to do one here, except it's not premeditated at all. I just hit record and we're going to see what happens. I'm going to set a stopwatch on my watch just so I know kind of how long we've been going. That doesn't matter at all because when I do these kinds of meditations, a lot of times I kind of get drawn in almost into a trance state. And it becomes very similar to like my trance mediumship. If you have questions on what that is, let me know and I'll be happy to answer them. But we'll do a little meditation here. I'm going to add in some Reiki and energy healing as well. So anyone watching this, I'm going to send my energy and I'm going to use my Reiki abilities to send healing to you wherever you are watching this. My hopes is that with this meditation, that this is able to help you relax first and foremost, maybe trigger any healing that you need, but also I just kind of feel like in my personal life, but also like just generally in the world with everyone that I interact with, I just feel like this year's been kind of crazy for everyone. And it's been a really heavy year for a lot of people. So my other hope is, besides relaxing and triggering this healing, is just helping release as much heaviness as we can. Winter is such a stagnant period. It can be a beautiful time period, but I mean, it is stagnant. The water freezes. We get snowed in up here in Pennsylvania. It can just be tough for a lot of people. So I want to try to release as much heaviness as I can from the last 10 months so we can have kind of a fresh start here for these last two before we head into the new year. I've got some music playing here. I've got my selenite theme. I've got my singing bowl. I have my grounding seashell. Thank you for giving this to me. Sorry, holy cow. That's the power of the ocean and the seashell in particular. It just pulls me into a trance and some grounding. So I've got that over here. And then over here, to help direct the energy, I was recently gifted this Scorpio-themed wand. It is a wood wand with some wax and Scorpio coin, but it's got a little opal crystal at the top. And at the bottom, it's got a little, looks like obsidian. So I'll be able to use this to just help direct the energy where I want it to go through our phones and through the universe, so wherever you may be. So I have all of my tools here that I could possibly need. And then at the end of this video is what I'm going to do after our meditation, however long it takes. I have some card decks over here. And I have this brand new sassy little pendulum that I picked up last night. So what we'll do after we do this meditation to reset, to ground, to release some heaviness and, try to sort our path through life, and we all try to figure our lives out here. We'll draw some cards and we'll see what spirit might have to say for us all. So we'll put a sassy there. All right. Now sit comfortably. I am sitting crisscross in a chair. That's not comfortable for everyone. So sit down or lay however you get comfortable. The key is to be comfortable. You don't want any pain or discomfort, because that's going to pull you out of the meditation. So really, just sit normally. You can lie down, you can kneel, whatever you want to do. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into this here. Pull my singing bowl over. All right, go ahead and close your eyes. And I just want you to sit here for a minute with your eyes closed. And all I want you to do is just breathe normal for a little bit. And I want you to analyze yourself in this current moment. I want you to see what your thoughts are. I want you to see what your feelings are. Where is your head at? What do you think about your life? What's confusing you about your path? Sit here and just pay attention to your brain. Just watch your thoughts. See what's coming through. See what feels important. And just relax. Now, focus just on your breathing. And we're going to start by taking 3 deep breaths and holding them. What we're going to do is I'll count. We're going to inhale for 7. We're going to hold it for 7. We're going to exhale for 7. And then we're going to hold before breathing in again for 7. And we're going to repeat that. We're going to do that 3 times. So, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, bit. And then we're going to do one more deep breath, but we're going to hold it for 10 seconds. So we're going to inhale for 10, hold for 10, and then exhale for 10. Okay, here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go back to breathing normal. Focus on your breath. Now I want you to focus on your heart. Feel the rhythm of your heart. Feel the organ that gives you life. Now as I speak, I want you to follow along with me and picture everything that I'm telling you. We're going to go on a guided meditation here, a little journey. And we're going to go to a place to release that heaviness and trigger that healing. We're going to make sure that you feel safe first. So I want you to picture a bright white light coming down from the sky. And this light cascades down around you, forming a protective bubble. This little egg-shaped bubble feels warm, feels bright and tingly. Just sit in your bubble and breathe. With every breath, part of this light goes into your body and it starts filling you up, starting at your feet. And each part of you that this passes through instantly feels relaxed and at ease. Works through your calves, gently massaging through the muscles. Works up past your knees. Any knee pain or stiffness just starts fading away. As it passes up through your thighs and your quads, just like the calves, it almost massages the muscles into a perfect relaxed state. Your legs are just sitting there weightless, perfectly relaxed. As this passes up through your torso, any stomach issues or pain just quietly subsides. This light passes up through your rib cage, passes through your lungs, up into your chest where it reaches your heart. As this energy surrounds your heart, you feel calmer and more relaxed. The energy just seemingly melting away any worries or problems that you were carrying. And this light passes up through your chest, into your shoulders, cascades down to your arms and your fingers. each little fingertip starts to feel relaxed. Any tension held in your hands just melts away. The light massages its way up your forearms, into your biceps and triceps. Any muscle pain here just fades away as the light just takes over. Moves up through your shoulders. And with your next breath, just roll your shoulders backwards and just let them collapse. Let your shoulders relax completely. You don't have to carry the weight of the world right now. And this light moves up through your throat, clearing any blockages so you can breathe and speak clearly. For it's important that you speak your truth. And then this light moves up through your face, up to your eyes, and your eyes feel more relaxed as they stay shut. And then it moves up through your head, cleansing your third eye and moving up through your crown chakra. And as you're now filled with this light and surrounded by it, you notice you feel warm and safe. And so it is here that we can now begin our journey. Envision this bubble starting to rise up, and your soul rises with it. Your consciousness rises with it. As you're hovering up above your body, you look down and you see yourself. Just take note of how peaceful you are and how safe and protected you are. Tell yourself it's okay for your consciousness to drift away in this moment. As you float away slowly in your protective bubble, you pass through the sky, you pass over your city and over the trees, and this little bubble takes you all the way to the darkness of space. But even here, you know you're safe and protected in your bubble, but you also know that darkness isn't something to be afraid of. For there can be no light without the dark. And that's true in space. You can't see the stars, you can't see the moon or the sun if it wasn't so dark. And as you continue floating through space, your bubble takes you to a door. And it's a beautifully ornate door. It's a round wooden door. On the middle is a wrought iron symbol that's only familiar to you. There's no door handle, but there's a little landing. A little cobblestone, 4-foot path leading right up to the door. Your bubble takes you up and sets you down gently onto this landing. And you take your steps up to the door. You knock on the door 3 times, and it slowly swings open. When the door opens, on the other side just looks to be more darkness. Not space. There's no stars, no sun, no moon. It's just dark. But again, the darkness is nothing to be afraid of. The uncertainty is nothing to be afraid of. You know that no matter what happens as you step through this door, you are entering a space that is positive. You are entering a space that is just for you. Even though you cannot see what lies ahead, you have no fear, for you know you are going to end up where you need to be. So go ahead and take your step through that door. Take your step into the darkness. Once you step through the door, the ground beneath you notice you're standing on more cobblestones. And then you notice a light emanating. And this little light lights up just enough of this path so that you can see a couple feet in front of you, a couple feet behind you, and a couple feet around you in a circle. And right now you're on a cobblestone path, and there's wooden walls and a wooden ceiling above you. And it looks like this goes on for a little ways. And it's now that you notice that you are the light. You are the light in the darkness. Just by stepping through that door, you immediately lit up the first few feet of this journey. You are the power in your world. You are the light source for yourself and for others. Continue forward on your journey, and let's walk through this hallway together. With each step, your feet click on the cobblestone. You can reach out and feel the finished wooden walls. And with each step you take, a little more of this pathway is lit up. You can start to see the end of our hallway as another door. Between you and the door is more darkness, but with every step you take, you continue to light your own path. Continue walking as the door gets closer. You're 10 steps away now. I'm going to count them out for you, and with each step, we're going to drift more into a calm, peaceful, relaxing state. You take that first step, and your light grows brighter. More of the hallway starts to light up. You take that second step, then you take that third. And those stresses, those feelings, those emotions and thoughts you were having when we first started, one by one they fade away. You take your fourth step, you take your fifth step, and you take your sixth step. As you're standing here, any tension that was left in your body just melts away. If you had a sore back, it's gone. A headache, it's gone. You're just floating. Take your seventh step and your eighth step. And you just take a deep breath. Because you feel refreshed. You feel relaxed. You feel calm. You feel able. You take your ninth step and your 10th step, and you are now completely relaxed. You are completely at ease. And you notice this door has a handle that's in front of you. You don't have to knock to gain entrance to this one. All you have to do is reach out, grab the handle, and push. You get to leave this dark hallway behind and step into a new doorway, a new path. You get to leave what was behind you in the past, and you get to step through into a new future. So let's go ahead and let's reach out and let's grab that handle and let's open this door and let's find out what lies ahead of us. As you push it open, you're greeted not by darkness, but by the most gorgeous forest you've ever seen. You step through the doorway and onto this beautiful dirt path. You see this path spirals through the trees, so let's walk it together. As you walk down this path, admire the trees around you. Notice the types of trees that are here. Notice how tall they are, how strong they are. You look at the ground and you can see their roots busting up. These trees are powerful, and They're not only powerful, they're great allies to us. As you pass these trees, reach out and touch each one. Rub your hand on its trunk. Tell the trees you appreciate the trees and you love them. Tell the trees you offer them some of your energy as we walk through. Tell the trees what you're worried about. Tell the trees what you were thinking about to start this journey. Notice how the trees begin to sway, but there's no wind. That's the trees listening to you. The trees are absorbing your worries and sending them down their roots into the dirt, because that's where your worries belong. That's where your stress belongs, in the dirt. It doesn't deserve to be attached to you. Only love and light deserve to be attached to you. Anything else can go away, and that's what the trees do. The trees absorb any negativity. The trees take away any negative entities or spirits. The trees bust open any blockages. The trees set you free as you walk through this forest. Just feel the energy that they're giving you. Feel that beautiful grounding energy. Feel that power, that confidence, that caring. You come across a tree bigger than the rest. And this is a giant redwood tree. When you walk up to this tree, you can tell that this is the mother tree. She's the tree that dictates the rest of the forest. You drop to your knees in front of the redwood and you place your hands at the base of its trunk. Tell the redwood your greatest fears and your greatest desires. Tell this mother tree, tell Mother Nature what's happening in your life and what you need help with. Trees listen, especially the mother tree. So just sit here for a minute, feeling the redwood and conversing with it. I want you to feel the tree absorbing those worries and those stresses, almost like a comforting hug. Stand up and continue on the path. And as you continue walking, you come across a beautiful, beautiful flowing river. The water comes just up to the shore. Step into the water and let the water pass over your feet. And notice how powerful and beautiful this river is. The water spirits flow through it. Your guides and guardians stand on the shore. And it's here where the most of our healing is going to take place. We're going to stay here for a few minutes, and I want you to picture an energy flowing through this water right up to you. Picture it as a lightning bolt. Picture it as a fish, however you want to. This energy form flows right up to you. And it just sends this beautiful dark blue light right into you. And this light starts at your root chakra. And it fires away any blockages, calcifications, negative energies, thoughts, feelings, spirits, emotions trapped there. And your root chakra just starts spinning clockwise. This beautiful red lotus flower just opening up at the base of your spine. And then the light moves up to the sacral chakra. And the same thing, it chips away any blockages, any calcifications. It eliminates any negative entities, energies, thoughts, feelings, spirits, fears, emotions. And your sacral chakra starts spinning clockwise, and this beautiful orange lotus flower opens up. And then the light moves up to your solar plexus chakra. It chips away the calcifications, gets the energy moving, and it removes any negative energies, entities, thoughts, feelings, spirits, emotions, or blockages. Now your solar plexus is spinning clockwise and a beautiful yellow lotus flower opens up. We get to your heart chakra right in the middle of your chest. This energy pierces right through the walls that you've put up around your heart. It blasts away the calcifications, and it removes any negative energies, entities, thoughts, feelings, spirits, emotions. And your heart chakra starts spinning clockwise, and this beautiful, amazing green lotus flower erupts from there. And you feel calm. And this light and energy moves up to your throat chakra, breaks away the barriers that are preventing you from speaking your truth, breaks away the barriers that stop you from being able to speak at all. It gives you your confidence back. And as it removes any negative energies, entities, thoughts, feelings, spirits, emotions, in its place, as it spins clockwise, a beautiful light blue lotus flower emerges. And then it moves up to the middle of your forehead, to the third eye chakra. And it kicks away the blockages that disconnect you from spirit. It opens up. It removes any negative energies, entities, thoughts, feelings, spirits, emotions that were stuck there, preventing you from reaching your highest self. And as it spins clockwise, the blue lotus flower erupts. And then the light moves to your crown chakra at the top of your head. It breaks away the barriers that keep you disconnected from the universe. Breaks away the barriers stopping you from moving forward into your perfect timeline. It's at this spot, as we remove any negative energies, entities, thoughts, feelings, spirits, emotions, that fear leaves. This is the moment when that healing is triggered and the full results can be felt. You feel this full power surging through you. And at the top of your skull, a beautiful purple lotus flower opens. And you're now balanced. The water flows over your feet, and the water spirits reach up out of the water. These beautiful angelic creatures. They take away the sludge and the smudge that's attached to you. They remove that heaviness, and they carry it down the water with them to be washed away. And all that's left standing is you in this beautiful river and forest. person that's now filled with love and positivity. You, the person that has had their heaviness and their sludge removed from them. You are what's left. Take a deep breath with me. Hold it. And exhale forcefully. Now that bubble from earlier returns, and it surrounds you once again. And this bubble carries you away from this river and this forest. But don't get sad. This is your forest. You can return here anytime you want. This bubble carries you back to your house, to your bedroom, or whatever room you're in. And it places your soul and your consciousness back into your body. I'm going to count backwards from 5, and with each number, we're going to awaken a little more. 5. Curl your toes and stretch your fingers. 4. Straighten your knees out and then rebend them. 3. Roll your neck and your shoulders. 2. Take a deep breath and release. 1. Open your eyes. Thank you everyone for going on that journey with me. And let's go ahead and let's see what Spirit wants to tell us. Give me a circle around whichever deck you want me to pull a couple cards out of. Okay, thank you. Oh, these are some Oracle cards. Good. Thank you for sitting through this and being patient with me and going on this empowering and relaxing journey. Seek the lesson. Make the sacrifice. These two cards can be scary. Learning new lessons is hard. Making sacrifices is also hard. But here's the thing. Avalar says that you need to seek the lesson because you still need to understand what's happening. It's easy to get caught up in what's happening in life, in the chaos in life. It's easy to think the world's working against you and the universe is too, but that's not the case. This is the soul contract you signed up for when you reincarnated in this life. Your soul wants this for some reason. Why? That's the question you should be asking. Why do you want this path? Why are you on this path? Why did you choose this path? These are the lessons you need to be trying to learn. Because you're on this path to better yourself. You're on this path to realize something. You're on this path to grow. This path leads you to your happy life, your better life, your personal highest self. So walk this path with integrity, honor, and courage. As you find the answers to these questions, you'll notice life isn't so hard anymore. The world's not out to get you. You put yourself here for a reason. You chose this path. Be brave like the wolf on this card. You can do it. Make the sacrifice. This is a big one, Avalar says. And this is one that a lot of people don't ever really notice. And that is to get anything in life, to get anywhere, you have to make sacrifices. If you want a promotion, you have to work harder. That's a sacrifice. You might have to put in more hours. If you want a side business to succeed like I do, you have to put in the time, the money, and the effort. There are sacrifices you have to make. If you want a relationship, if you want any sort of personal growth to get into shape, Sacrifices have to be made. You know what it is that you truly want. You know what your greatest dream is. You also know a sacrifice has to be made to achieve it. You can't hold on to the old you. You can't hold on to that fear in the past. And you can't hold on to what no longer serves you. And move forward to your highest self and attain this beautiful dream. So you have to be honest with yourself. What do I have to sacrifice? You don't have time and energy for everything. Some things are permanent sacrifices. You have to cut something off completely. You have to cut someone out of your life completely. You have to end something to begin something new. Other things are temporary sacrifices. Maybe you can't play video games as much as you want. You know what it is you want. You know what sacrifice you have to make. Don't be afraid to make the sacrifices. Embrace the masculine and embrace the dark. This was a jumper and this was the top card on the deck. Embrace the masculine. Perfect card following up making the sacrifice and seeking the lesson. You have to be strong and force yourself to do the tough thing. Life isn't always easy. You don't always just get the rainbows and the gold. You have to go through the struggles. You have to go through the pain, the heartbreak. You have to go through the torture. You have to go through the fire. Sometimes you have to literally incinerate the old you to be born again in the ashes. You have to embrace the masculine. You have to reach into the deepest strength that you got, and you have to move forward. Embrace the dark. Half of our meditation was talking about how the darkness isn't scary and how you are the light in the dark. Embrace your dark. Don't run away from the darkness. In life, there is always light and there is always dark. We are taught at a young age to fear the dark, that things in the dark are bad. That's not always the case. There are people that consider what I do to be dark, and I don't think this is dark at all. What you just went through isn't dark at all, but there are people that think it is. Don't be afraid of what's in the darkness. There could be something beautiful lurking in that dark. You were the light on your path, and you saw I just pulled this card. This wasn't planned. You're the light on your path. You're the light in your world. If you step into the darkness, it's not dark anymore. So don't fear the dark path. Take it. It could be filled with pain and heartache and hardships, but in that darkness is something beautiful. Don't be afraid of the dark. Thank you, loves and beauties, for sitting with me here on the first of the month. Thank you for joining me in this meditation, and thank you for sitting through the cards. If you have any comments, questions, or anything at all, feel free to let me know. You can always message me. You can reach out to me any way you want. I still have some readings to work through and contact people about, so I'm going to get to you guys. Feel free to share this or send it with whoever you need. Thank you all. I love you all. And stay in the light.